Hi, readers, and I have today's read aloud for you. This one is called I'm Kind to Me. And I thought this was a good choice because this week we had a kindness challenge, and I hope that you submitted your pictures to Mrs. Burns to be put in the video for this afternoon. So, anyways, this is called I'm Kind to Me. It's written by Iva Valentino and illustrated by Ava Morales. I'm kind to me. Cody was worried. The school musical was just a few days away. Did we meet a main character? We did. Do you remember his name? Cody. And I already have an idea about where this might take place. I think it's school. Cody loved to dance and sing. There was only one problem. Cody kept making mistakes in his solo. After school, Cody practiced with Mr. Jackson, the music teacher. Cody's voice shook. He sang some wrong notes. Don't worry, that's why we practice, Mr. Jackson said. Cody didn't think he would ever get the song right. The next day, everyone practiced the dance moves. Lily kept getting the steps wrong. Don't worry, that's why we practice, said Cody. He knew Lily could do the steps. Wait, isn't that the advice that his teacher just gave him? Well, that's interesting. Then everyone practiced the songs. Marco kept forgetting the words. Don't worry, that's why we practice, said Cody. He knew Marco could remember the words. Next, Cody tried his solo again. Great job, Cody, Lily said. You can do it, said Marco. Cody thought he sounded terrible. At the last practice, everyone gathered on the stage. Just do your best and have fun, said Mr. Jackson. I know you will all be great, he told them. Cody wasn't so sure. It seems like Cody is doing a great job of cheering on his friends, but when it comes to them cheering him on, he's not so sure that he believes in himself. On the night of the show, Cody was nervous. Lily and Marco looked nervous too. Don't worry, you'll be great, Cody told them. Thanks, Cody, said Marco. You're always so kind to others, said Lily. I did notice that about Cody. Cody's a very kind boy. He's always encouraging others. It was almost time to start. Cody felt sick. He just knew he was going to mess up. Then he remembered what Lily had said. Maybe he could try being kind to himself, too. Cody took a deep breath. You can do this, he told himself. He ran onto the stage. Everyone sang and danced. They all did their best. Then it was time for Cody's song. His voice shook at first. It's okay, he thought. He closed his eyes and sang. At the end of the show, everyone clapped. Cody smiled and took a bow. It feels good to be kind to me, he thought. So the story was about how Cody, a little boy who wanted to be in the school musical, was trying to practice, and I think he was feeling a little unsure about himself. He was always really good at being kind to others and cheering the others on, but who wasn't he kind to? Himself. And he wasn't good at encouraging himself. He always felt like he wasn't doing a good enough job as everyone else. But he would practice, and when then someone else made a mistake, he would always encourage them. But when he made a mistake, he really felt down on himself. Then it came time for the production, and he was feeling pretty nervous. Finally, it was time to go on to the stage, and he tried to remember to be kind to himself too. And you know what? He did his best, and it wasn't so bad after all. He gave himself some reassurance. He would say, "It's okay," he thought. And in the end, he learned that it feels good when you're kind to yourself. It feels even better when you're kind to others. So if you're thinking about the parts of the fiction book, we learned about the characters. We learned Cody was the main character, as were his friends in the play. Where did it take place? It was at school. It was the school musical. What was the problem? The problem was a feeling for Cody. Remember, Cody was feeling, how was he feeling? Was he nervous? And he wasn't treating himself kindly. So he had to learn how to do that and give himself a little confidence and a little courage to be able to do a good job for the musical. And in the end, he learned that it actually feels good inside when you're kind to yourself. All right, boys and girls, off you go. Make it a great Friday.